So you may have heard of the Tinder swindler, but have you heard of the Afterpay Runaway? Well, I'm about to tell you, so buckle up because this is unfortunately a crazy story that I unfortunately did live. So let's go. All right, so it's September 2025. Me and my two best friends are going on a trip to LA. We go to LA, and while we're in LA, we're like, let's go, let's use our rental car and let's go for a day trip to Vegas. Why not? And so we do just that. We drive down to Vegas. We wake up bright and early. We drive to Vegas. We're literally just going to go for the day. Like, we're going to drive in the morning, go to a day party, leave in the evening, get back to LA by like 10 p.m. And so we do that. We drive to Vegas. We go to this day party at Drea's, and then we're leaving the day party. We go downstairs. We're at the casino for a little bit. We're having a good time, having some drinks, and then we're like, okay, let's go. Let's get back to the car and drive back to LA. One of my friends is sober. Just before I already feel like someone's gonna talk about me saying we had drinks and then we drove. One of our friends is sober. Anyways, besides the point, as we're like making our way through the casino, like in the hotel lobby to leave, my friend recognizes this guy that she knows. So she stops him and she says hi. And while she's talking to this friend saying hello, I notice that his friend is sitting there and he's kind of cute. So I walk over to his friend and I introduce myself. I'm talking to his friend. His friend is named Isaiah. And we're talking, he's flirting, he's buying me another drink, and then he's like, oh, like, how long are you here? Like, how long do we get to hang out for? And I'm just like, not long, I'm literally leaving now. And then he's like, oh no, like, let me book you guys a hotel room, like, stay in Vegas for the night with us. I'll book you guys a room. And I'm like, sorry, like, one of our friends, she had to fly out the next morning from LA, so not gonna work. And then he offers to book her a flight. So I'm like, oh, she's down, I'm down, we're down. So we do it. We let this man book us a hotel room and book my friend a new flight so that we can stay in Vegas and hang out. And then the whole group of us hung out. We like just partied that night. And then the next day rolls around. We go for breakfast. It's also, I need to note, everything that we did and everything that we had while we were there was paid for by Isaiah. The hotel, the new flight, he was buying us all food, drinks, alcohol. We didn't have any like toiletries, any toothbrushes or anything since we weren't prepared to stay the night. Took us to CVS, paid for all of that. Literally paid for everything, paid for breakfast the next day, filled up our rental with gas before we left and parted ways. All of it, okay? I think that's worth mentioning. So then, yeah, as I said, the next day rolls around, we go for breakfast, and then we part ways. Me and him hit it off, so we're like texting, whatever. Turns out he's only in Seattle, like that's where he lives, and I live in Vancouver, so it's nice. Because usually you meet somebody on vacation, you're like, I'm never going to see you again. They usually live hella far. But he lives so close, so it was exciting. We could keep getting to know each other. And so eventually my trip in LA ends. I come back to Vancouver, and me and him are talking, and we plan a visit. So I'm going to come visit him in Seattle. So he books me. I don't have a car. I don't own a car. I have my license and everything, but I don't own a car. Typical living in downtown Vancouver. It's either you have an apartment or car. Gotta pick one. I don't have a car. So he books me a business class round trip train ticket to come down to Seattle. And I come. And then when I get there, he's like, oh yeah, like something was wrong with his car. His car wasn't working and his license was suspended. I'm like, there's going to be red flags that you see while I tell the story that I unfortunately did not see while I was living it. I know now how naive and stupid I was, but like at the time I was just being naive and being love bombed, to be completely honest. So I get there and he like lets me know that about his car, and he's like, well, I'm going to rent us the car for the weekend, but because my license is suspended, would you mind to like put it under your name and on your license? I had never rented a car at that point either, and I don't know, I was again being stupid and naive, and I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And so we went to the car rental place. We figured out exactly how much it would cost. He sent me the money. I put it on my license, my credit card. We have a great weekend. Again, he's spoiling me, just spending so much money, and like that is not why I also really did like him. I hate saying that now because I despise this man now, but like in that moment, like the conversations were good, we were getting along really well. On top of that, he was like, you know, spending lots of money on me, just like all good things. Come the end of the weekend, it's time for me to leave, and it's time for us to drop off the car first. And he's like, oh well, I have a couple errands to do this week, and like you're gonna come back and visit me next weekend, right? So like let's just like, do you mind if I just like extend the car rental and then we can return it when you come back next weekend? Taylor, being dumb and naive again, said, yeah, no problem. That's not a problem. Let's do that. So then we do that. I leave. The rental is not returned. I don't end up coming back the next weekend, but I think the weekend after that. And so he like gave me the money for that extension. And then we were supposed to return it again at the end of that weekend that I was there. He had the same excuse, like, oh, like, let's just return it when you come back next time. Like, I'll pay for the extension, blah, blah, blah. I said yes again. And at this point, again, everything was going really well in, like, our relationship that we were building. So there was no reason for me to, well, there was no reason that I thought to say no. And so again, I let him keep the car, didn't return it, went back to Vancouver. But then this time when I went back, he was becoming a lot less responsive with text. He said he was just busy. He kept reassuring me that like it was nothing else. Like he's just been busy, but like he's so excited to see me again and he'll return the car. He'll send me the money. Don't worry, like you won't spend a dime on this, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, okay, like at this point I'm starting to be like, I'm not feeling so good about this. Like I would like this car to be returned. Well, I'm starting to get texts from the car rental company from Hertz being like, we need you to return the car. It's not been returned. So it's like late November, early December. He's not responding very much. The car company Hertz is like texting me, calling me, emailing me, be like, this rental's overdue. We need you to return this car. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Okay, so then early December, I think it was the first week of December, he told me he returned it. He's like, I returned the car, and I also wasn't getting any more text messages, calls, or emails from her. So I was like, okay, like he returned it, clearly. And then on December 12th, I get a phone call. It's from a Seattle phone number, and so I'm like, huh. Like maybe, I was thinking like this might be Isaiah, like maybe he got a new number. Mind you, like again, I haven't been hearing from him very much. Like at this point, like the relationship aspect is gone. Like it's just like I'm literally harassing the man to return this fucking car. And he's just giving me the runaround saying he did, or he will, and then he said he did. So then December 12th, when I get this phone call from an unknown number from Seattle, me thinking it might be him, I pick it up and I'm like, hello. And it's this person saying, hey, this is so-and-so. Like this is so-and-so from like blank towing company. I've been sent from Hertz to repossess this Jeep. Yeah, I'm like outside of it right now. I just like, if you have the keys, you can give me so they don't have to charge you for like a key replacement fee. I beg your finest fucking pardon. You're doing what outside of what? And so then I'm like, oh my fucking God, this guy lied to me. He did not return the car. And then I asked the guy, I was like, can you send me a picture of like where he saw it? And then like, I'm going to call this guy. To be honest with you, like I rented it. It's in my name, but somebody else is using the car. He has not been responding to me. Let me see if I can get him to come down. I'm so sorry. So I'm like blowing up Isaiah's phone, calling him, texting him. I'm like, they're there for the car. And he's like, I already dealt with it. And I'm like, no, the fuck you didn't. Like, they're there right now to tow the fucking car and repossess it. Like, you can't lie anymore. And so I guess he, like, goes down. He, like, gives the key to the guy, clears out all the shit he had in the Jeep. And then they repossess the fucking car. I'm pissed, obviously, and like obviously me and him are fucking done at this point, and I'm trying to get my money back from him, and he's still trying to give me the runaround, be like, I know I really like you, like I wasn't doing that, like I really hope you don't think I did that to like fuck you over, like I was just like doing all these things to get like slipped out of my mind, and like I'm gonna give you the money, like don't worry, like I wasn't trying to fuck you over. So at this point I'm like, that I'm so livid, obviously, because this huge charge just hit my card. I am harassing him to send me the money. He's not doing it. He's telling me that he's going to, and he's just like, I don't know, he's giving me all these bullshit excuses. And so I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm posting him in the Are We Dating the Same Guy group for Seattle. And so I post his name, his age, and in the comments I write like, I was seeing this guy, I rented a car, he like ran up the charges, didn't return it, it got repossessed, yada yada. Like I've been hit with this $5,300 charge. He's not sending it to me. Like beware of this guy. Come to my surprise, there are several other women that he has done this to, not with a car, but other things. So he's like dated women, started to get to know them, like love them the fuck out of them, and then somehow gets them to create a Klarna or Afterpay account or just like give him access to it. I don't know, but he has scammed multiple women, ran up charges on their Afterpay/Klarna accounts, and left them with the bill. And one comment in particular really stood out to me because she said that she had a whole bunch of Afterpay debt from him, including a really suspicious Air Canada charge. You're fucking lying. So I comment back. Mind you, I posted it anonymously and she commented anonymously. So I was like, girl, please, if I comment my phone number, will you please text me? Like, I know exactly what that Air Canada charge is for. Please text me. So she does. And I'm like, girl, that was I tell her the whole story. I was like, that was my friend's flight. Like, what the fuck? So the hotel, the flight, the gas, the food, everything was on all these different women's Afterpay accounts. She paid for that flight. Who knows who paid for everything else? So me and her, like, matching up our timelines. We're going through everything. It's fucked. Like, he was lying the entire time. Several other people commenting this as well. So he's done this to numerous women. And then obviously he finds out about the post. He's got informants in the group, probably his sisters or his mom, because I know his mother enables him too, and we can get into that in a separate story time. But he finds out about the post and he comes at me. He's like calling me all these names, telling me it's all my fault, telling me to delete the post, blah, 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 all these things. And of course he's saying he's not going to send me the money unless I delete it. So do I believe him that if I delete it, he's going to send it to me? No, but if I have it all in writing, I'm going to do that to show that you're not going to do what you say you're going to do. And that's exactly what happened. I deleted the post. He didn't send me the money. So what did I do? I reposted it right the fuck back. And this time, even more new people came to the table with stories about him doing this to them. Running up their Afterpay and then running away. So I'm like, oh, this is like your MO. Like, this is what you do. And I like, obviously, I'm like, you're a fucking pig. Like, I can't believe you do this to so many women. Like, one of the girls that he did this to is a single mom. Like, and he knows that. But you willingly put her into this situation, leaving her with thousands of dollars of debt for what? To impress other women that you're just gonna scam? Like, this man clearly survives off of scamming women and taking from them and stealing from them. Now at this point, labeled him the Afterpay Runaway because, like, what you mean your MO is love bombing women to the point where they trust you enough to let you make a charge. Like, what I heard is that he'd be like, do you mind if I just put this thing on your Afterpay? Like, I'll send you the money right away for it. My card's just not working, like, da-da-da. And, like, I don't know. Obviously, in hindsight now, it sounds really fucking stupid to let somebody do that, but I feel like I can understand it, first and foremost, because I also let him rent this car and keep extending it, because in my head, when you're being love bombed, and you have to know that, like, in the moment, he's saying all the right things. He's treating you so well in person. Like, it wasn't like there was, like truly there wasn't red flags in, like how he would talk to me. Like, he was so nice, so fun. Like, everything was so good in every other regard, except for when it came to the car rental, or in these women's case, except for when it came to the Afterpay. So fast forward to January, I end up losing my job right after I'm done paying off that $5,300 charge, because I wasn't just gonna let that sit. I'm not letting this hit my credit report. Like, I need to pay this right away, and then, like, this man needs to pay me back, and I will not rest until he pays me back. And so January, I had just finished paying it off, the whole fucking charge, and then on January 13th, after being off of work for 5 days because I got a concussion, I come back to work and I got terminated without cause, just completely let go for no reason from my job. Great. So now I don't have an income. I just literally used all of that money that I was getting from my job to pay off this credit card for this car charge that's not even mine. So that's awesome. I love that for me. I let him know, like, I really need you to send me this money now more than ever, because I just lost my job. Like, you're so fucked up. Like, you need to give me this. And at this point, he's still telling me he's going to do it. He's like, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Like, I don't know where he suddenly, like, he doesn't have money anymore all of a sudden. But then now I'm like, oh, you don't have any money because you never actually did have money. You were just scamming from other women, and everything you did for me was on another woman's fucking Klarna or Afterpay. So he's still telling me he's going to give me this money. I'm really not holding my breath, but I'm obviously going to keep harassing him, because, like, I don't want this man to have a fucking ounce of peace. I do not want this man to have an ounce of peace if I can have any say over. And fast forward to March. In March, I had my birthday's in March. On March 20th, on my birthday, he sends me the first and last payment towards what he owes for the car. So he sends me like $300, really not much in the grand scheme of how much he owes. Sends that, and then he says he's going to start sending that to me weekly. I'll put the screenshot there. He tells me he's gonna send me this money weekly. And so the next week I ask him, where's the payment? Oh, I don't have it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get back on my feet. Like, all of these different excuses again. And once again, I'm getting the roundabout. To this day, still no more money. In fact, he stopped responding. And so on June 1st, I sent him a message and I told him, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to have to cover up some things because I think they'll get flagged on TikTok. But I let him know in a not so kind way that, like, if you don't send me the full amount that you still owe me by June 15th, I'm going to the media. I'm going to the damn media and I'm telling everybody what kind of person you are and to avoid you, because if I'm not going to get my money back, then at the very least, I can warn women in your fucking area and everywhere, really, to avoid you and to avoid men like you, and to be really fucking careful and to learn from my damn mistakes, because, again, I know how stupid and naive I was in the situation now after the fact, and if all I can do is warn other women and share my story so that people know that there's people like this who exist, then that's what I'll do. That is what I'll do. So this is me doing that. This man right here, Isaiah Green, avoid at all cost. He lived in Everett when I was seeing him. He's known to be in the Seattle area. I've heard of him being in Bothell as well. Just all of those surrounding areas, as well as Vegas. He frequents Vegas, or when he has money, I guess he does. When he's able to successfully scam women to get himself to Vegas, he's there scamming more women in Vegas. So honestly, just like be careful of this man no matter where the fuck you are. If you see him, run in the opposite direction, hide your credit cards, hide your Afterpay accounts, because he is going to steal your Afterpay and he's gonna run the fuck away. I'm sure I probably left out many details because like honestly, as I tell the story, I get like riled up all over again because I'm so fucking pissed. Mostly at myself at this point for being so naive and stupid to have let that happen to me, but I learned my lesson. If anybody has questions or if there's details that you feel like I left out, let me know. I'm happy to share. Like I said, want this man to have no peace until this is resolved, and I don't think that will happen. So as far as I'm concerned, he'll never have peace. Netflix, Tinder Swindler was such a hit. I think people will love Afterpay Runaway. I know that all these girls who have been scammed by him that I talked to would love to share their stories. So we have a good story on our hands here. If I'm not getting the money, which I don't think I am, at the very least want to make it known what kind of person he is, because I really truly don't know how after all of these people he's scammed, he's just gotten away like friction free. Like the worst he's gotten is an angry woman on a Facebook page like sharing their truth. He needs more than that. Well, first of all, he needs to be locked up in jail. And at the very least, if I can't do that, then I'm gonna drag his name and his face through the fucking mud. So yeah.